Morning everyone, welcome back to the Italian Grand Sketching Tour. Today I take you to a very famous city that probably all of you know. It's Verona. And I take you to this place that is probably something that is not so well known. It's the Basilica of San Zeno. And I was in Verona with a friend and she lives there. And I asked her to take me someplace that is more Veronese, let's say, where people from Verona would go and where there is not so many tourists and crowd. And she took me here, and it's one of these area of the city in which still the life is for the people that live there. It's you know, the school, the yard, and there are a lot of people just that go down and do the grocery, and everybody knows each other. And it was a very beautiful feeling to be there, because as you might have seen, Verona is usually very crowded, and during my tour I really didn't want to visit many crowded places. So I was really happy that my friend took me here. And this, anyway, it's a very famous and important basilica because it was built starting in 1967, and it lasted a couple hundred years to build it. And it's located on the position where the first tomb of San Zeno was. And legend says that here San Zeno was killed for the persecution of against the Christians in the 4th century. And so his corpse is conserved in the basilica. This is the basilica, the church, the bell tower, and here is the abbey that is also dedicated to San Zeno. The church, as I said, is very ancient. It's very particular because it's made in pink marble and yellow tuff, and so it has this mix of colors, very light but very colorful, while the tower is even stronger because instead of the marble pink, there are the bricks, so it's even more orangish reddish. And the style is a Romanic with some Gothic inserts, because of course it was restored and rebuilt. And it's very vertical, very simple, but at the same time it's very linear and going toward the sky. So it's something that is really calling to spirituality. And one thing that is famous this church is, guess what? Because in the chapel of this church take place the marriage between Romeo and Juliet in the Shakespeare tragedy. And so people that go here for visiting also sometimes go to see the chapel. As you might know, actually the first version of the story was from an Italian, and then Shakespeare just re-edited. That's why it was taking place in Verona, because Shakespeare theoretically has never been in Verona, but he just used the information from another script. And I will talk about that in a later time. And so this was a very relaxing morning. We went there, I painted, there were some kids looking at me painting. It was very beautiful. My friend went to search for a trip to Australia, so she was very excited afterwards. She told me everything about it. It was very beautiful, and it was a friend that I didn't see for a long time, and it was very nice to catch up. This is something very cool of this trip too, that I had the opportunity to catch up with so many friends that I've lost contact with through the years. So I hope you enjoyed this today too. And if you go to Verona and you want some quiet place, this is definitely an option. And I hope you will be here tomorrow for more Italian Grand Sketching Tour. And have fun, have a great day, and have a great weekend that is almost starting. Bye guys!